Good morning, everyone. I'm that dude over there, and I asked 4 of my friends to invent a rule set that will challenge my skills in Pokemon Challenge runs. My goal is to complete each of these runs in order, similar to the gauntlet before, and if I fail any of these once, I'll have to go back and do them again from the beginning. Can I just say, I'm so mad. I had a complete run for this. It was all scripted out with jokes and little gags, but when the grand reset happened, I lost all of my footage. Now, I could tell you that I had a joke where I left my game on for 2 hours, but nobody would believe me. Whatever, let's just talk about this run. Ahem. Today, my friend, the super high school level Lucky Duck, presents me with the toughest challenge yet. She offered me a monotype run. However, if a Pokemon dies, I can no longer use it, similar to a Nuzlocke. She also told me no healing items in battle, I'm allowed to use other Pokemons for HMs, and they said if I ever found a shiny, I'm allowed to use it, regardless of type. Let's just see how well this went. We decided to move to the Johto region because I already beat this in Platinum. But hey, look at that, I look really spiffy. I got some new clothes and I'm ready to go. We head to select our starter, and because I don't want to think too hard or properly plan, I decided to go with a mono water run. You could build a great team of water types, and because of the physical special split, you could do a lot more with the Pokemon available. I know Cyndaquil is the best starter for Johto, but not only are fire types extremely limiting, but I'm also still kind of recovering from the whole Typhlosion lore situation. Bro, you're actually sick. Anyway, after picking up our favorite little guy, we do the classic Johto thing and encounter Oak and Mr. Pokemon. Actually, now thinking about it, how fucked would it be to have that as a last name? I mean, that's like calling your dog Mr. Human. Anyway, we use this time before getting the Dex to level our duck up to beat our rival. And depending on when this video goes up, it'll make more sense why I decided to call him Janitor. He'll surely be cleaning up the competition in no time. Once the run finally begins, we have our lucky duck clear up everyone along the road until we get to Violet City. Here we get our first encounter for the run, Silly Guy the Wooper. We train him up a bit and prepare to fight Falkner, but I make a grave miscalculation and forget about Sprout Tower having to be completed before the gym. Listen, I know they only use Bellsprout, but that's really painful for us. Wooper is 4 times weak to any grass attacks, meaning our duck has to put in all the work to keep the run going. Luckily, by this point in the game, I was able to bring my duck up enough to outspeed and one-shot most of our foes. You know, I don't know what I was worried about. The Totodile line is pretty good physically, and Silly Guy has some bulk to him too. If I just play things carefully and don't run in blind, I'm sure I could breeze through this game. Falkner was an interesting fight, almost making me lose my duck if he got a crit. Luckily, my duck endured and we secured the Saphir badge. After trudging through the ruins of Alph, we pick up the Old Rod. This is going to be super helpful for us when we come across. I can easily pick up 2 Magikarp from anywhere and intimidate drop the beast she holds. No, seriously, Cherry Grove, Route 30, Route 31, New Barktown, Ruins of Alph, or even Union Cave if I really wanted to. But since I don't feel comfortable over-leveling this early into the game, I'm gonna wait until we get to Goldenrod before actually evolving them. But now wasn't the time to get distracted. I still had to get through Bugsy before I could tackle the Pink Menace. We pick up the TM for Rock Tomb in Union Cave and deal with Proton in the Slowpoke well. We also pick up Charlie the Slowpoke while I'm down there. And already before getting 3 badges, our team is looking incredibly solid. Sure, Charlie had a negative special attack nature, but the type diversity is starting to form, and before you know it, we'll be unstoppable. We lead it with our duck against Bugsy. Now in Generation 4, Bugsy leads with their Ace Scyther. Now, I know it can U-turn, and if it builds enough Fury Cutter, it could be a major problem. But thankfully, my duck managed to one-shot the Scyther with the Rock Tomb TM. I don't think I'm gonna use it later, so now's the perfect opportunity to use it and get rid of it. And with Silly Guy spamming Water Gun and Mud Shot, we secured the Hive badge with no sweat. This was perfect. We're going strong and we're planning well. Nothing can stop us. Oh shit, I forgot about the rival fight here. Let's quickly scrub this fight off before moving to Janitor leads with Ghastly, and I lead with Charlie. Bro whiffs and gets knocked out with a single Confusion. Janitor then sends out Bayleaf. I want to set up a bit since Confusion won't do enough to kill the Bayleaf, but it uses Poison Powder, meaning it's probably not the best for Charlie to stay in. I try and set up Yawn so I can safely switch into my Duck. However, Bayleaf sets up Reflect, meaning this battle just became instantly so much harder. I switched into Duck, who instantly gets poisoned. I try to go for a Bite flinches, but suddenly Bayleaf uses Synthesis, and right now, I knew the Rudd was dead. I got rid of Leer for Rock Tomb, so my Duck couldn't bypass Bayleaf's defenses so easily. And with Poison eating at our HP, Duck and Charlie wouldn't be able to move on. Our Magikarps weren't evolved yet, so that just left Silly Guy. But Silly Guy was too slow and got one shot, meaning our run was fumbled so hard to our rival. I feel so embarrassed right now. I'm just gonna repeat what I wanted to say at the end of my Platinum experience. This run sucked. I was blinded by my own hubris and didn't properly plan for the thick wall that was Bayleaf. And the worst part is, now I have to go back to the very beginning and try again. I should have been in Unova now. But no, I had to lose all my shit. This sucks. And if you feel salty and want me to shut up and just stop complaining, let me know in the comments below. And while you're down there, leave a like and subscribe, as it helps idiots like me who suck at promoting videos. But until next time, stay safe out there.